Hey guys, it's Stephanie with Simarchy, and welcome to a Sims 4 speed build of a rundown poor family apartment. Now, I've done an apartment like this before. Well, sort of. It was actually a filthy apartment renovation. So Jen, aka X Urban Sims, X, she had like a filthy apartment that she renovated and said if anyone else wanted to do it, they could too. So it was like the opposite of this, I guess. It was taking a rundown apartment and making it nice, where in this case, I took, well, I guess an already kind of rundown apartment and made it more rundown, if that's even possible. But yeah, well, I guess it's no laughing matter. It's supposed to be like a homey home, but still look completely cluttered and like they really can't afford to keep up the apartment, and the landlord doesn't keep up the apartment. And so it's just, I don't know. It's both the tenant and the landlord's fault, because they just they let this place go, and neither of them really care to fix it up or move or do anything about it. I guess it would be a good apartment for a let's play. Maybe if you do like well, I don't even know if it would be good for like a rags to riches series. Probably not, because that's kind of starting with nothing, and this is starting with a lot of clutter. So I don't know, maybe you can use it for one of your let's plays, but I wanted to see what I could do, because there's all these like cool items that are kind of messed up. And yes, I called them cool items. I don't know, I'm into the clutter thing. Personally, I am very minimalistic, which is kind of weird, because I also totally see like the collecting, hoarding side of just stuff. I used to just buy a lot of stuff, but honestly most of it would sit in boxes. It wasn't kind of like spread out throughout the house like this. But still, I can definitely see the the compulsion to just like collect things and never let them go. And I could definitely see, well, I don't know if I could let my house get this bad, to be honest. I personally don't like cleaning, but I never really let things get this bad. If anything, it's just like not, I don't know how to explain it. Maybe like not dusting the high places. I don't know. Obviously, we keep the place clean. We keep the dishes clean. We throw the food away every night, or not the food, but like garbage away every night, and keep the place vacuumed and nice like that. But like as far as like deep cleaning goes, oh my gosh, I'd rather pay someone to do it if I can afford it. And if I can't afford it, then I just like bribe a friend to help me. And I've kind of always been lucky in the sense that I had like a friend or a family member or someone who just loves cleaning and helps me out, because like I said, I really don't like to. But no, I couldn't live like this apartment. No, with the holes in the walls and things like that. I would definitely demand that the maintenance, like the property manager, take care of it, or the landlord take care of it. And if not, honestly, I would have moved out, because this place is kind of gross. There's holes in the wall, there's spider webs everywhere, there's, I don't know, food, dirty food left out. Oh man, I feel bad for anyone who has to live this way, or who chooses to live this way. I know sometimes you can't really, especially if you're a child, you can't really control your environment. So if you grew up in a house like this, like that sucks. Actually, I want to know in the comments, did you grow up in a house like this? We definitely had our moments. My dad like borderlines hoarder tendencies, but I mean, I don't know. I guess not this bad. I'm trying to think if it was ever this bad. Because my parents, I don't want to get like too super personal here, but they have gone through their bouts where they split up and got back together, and we have, single mom taking care of two kids, not necessarily having all the money she would like, even though my dad always gave child support, even if they weren't like officially broken up. We've had to live in, small apartments and things like that I guess at times could have gotten this bad. Not with the food everywhere. Definitely not with the food everywhere. It was always clean, even if it was super cluttered. We always had like lots of toys and things all over the place. And yeah, not always. I'm trying to think. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm so old. Like I'm trying to think back. I know when we lived in Cleveland and we were really, really young, the house would tend to get a little crazy sometimes. But I think as we got older, it wasn't nearly anything like this. Like I said, I definitely tend towards more of like the minimalistic type thing, getting rid of stuff. But that sort of came as I got older. I think when I was younger, I definitely collected a lot of things like that. And I'm trying to think, we had cats at one time. One time we had like, well, we've always had cats, but one time we had a lot of cats. Like the cat had kittens, plus we had other cats. So the house had like 10 cats in it. And I remember then the basement was kind of like this, like just really gross, like stuff everywhere. And too many animals and kids and not taking care of the place can get like this. But from what I remember, that wasn't long. Like there might have been a couple short periods in my life where the house was kind of out of control like this. But yeah, for the for the most part, we definitely kept up a clean home. And if there was lots of clutter, like I said, it was just like toys all over the place or something. It wasn't like cracked walls or food everywhere. It was just stuff everywhere. And actually, a funny story, I've kind of told this one before. When I moved from Ohio to Florida, I fit whatever I could in my SUV and left everything else behind. I either sold it or gave it away or just left some things in my house that I really didn't care about. And my dad ended up staying in the house for a couple years, and I told him, you know, the stuff that's still in here, like whatever was in the basement, or I don't know, I don't even remember what was there. I told him, I do not want the stuff, do not bring it with you. And then when he ended up moving to Florida, he packed his van to the brim. He stuffed that van with every single thing he could find in the house and brought it. And I was like, no, I told you not to bring it. That's why I said he has like hoarding tendencies, but I think I've kind of brought him out of that now. We live together now. If you guys don't know, my sister is, well, obviously grown. I'm grown. She's grown. She's out of the house. She's married. She has kids. My mom sadly passed away a few years ago from cancer. So it's just me and my dad now. And I don't let him get like this. Like I don't let him. He still has a tendency to hoard toys for the grandkids. But now that the grandkids moved out of state, I don't think he's going to. And if he does, he's going to have like a secret stash that he doesn't tell me about. But he would just go out to garage sales and things and just buy everything for these kids. And, you know, my sister, their mom, would tell my dad, no, stop bringing stuff. They have enough toys. They don't need more. And he wouldn't listen and just, again, fill up his car and bring them every time he would go visit. So besides that, I think I really got him out of his other hoarding tendencies. Every time we move, I make him downgrade. And I think like, oh, I feel bad, but I think he only has like maybe a suitcase full of clothes and maybe like 1 or 2 boxes of things, or actually, yeah, probably 1 or 2 boxes of things. He has this really cool box that is a bunch of drawers and they kind of like fold out, and it's, I don't know how to explain it. It's a lot of drawers. Like it's a really cool piece. I don't know. I always tell him that when he dies, I'm inheriting that. Not to be completely morbid, but I'm like, I want that box. And he has like his favorite things, old watches and lighters and just stuff that's sentimental to him and that carries memories. But yeah, besides that, and maybe his suitcase of clothes and maybe 1 other box of like pictures and things, I've really broken his habit of just carrying all this stuff with us every time we move, because we move a lot and I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of moving and I'm sick of stuff. Like I'm actually to the point right now where I don't own anything but maybe, well, let me see. I can run down a list of what I own. That's how bad it is. I have my bed. I have my TV and my TV stand. I have a little side table for my bed. And then I have a little shadow box, which is like a table with glass. And it's like you open the lid and you can see inside of it. And I have all my little collection of pins and brooches. And some people think I say roaches, but I am saying brooches with a B, like pins, like old lady pins that they put on their hat, like that type of stuff. And then I have a couple boxes of things that are just very sentimental to me, paperwork, and I'm trying to think what else. Some of my mom's jewelry and stuffed animals, stuff like that. So honestly, everything I own besides the bed could probably fit in my car. I don't know if I said, but I also have a TV and a TV stand. And what else? A couple of vintage mirrors and my laptop. And like literally that is all I have at home. I don't even have my clothes at home. I started keeping my clothes at my store. I know that sounds weird, but especially because I record my Sims videos here, it's nicer to have my full wardrobe here. Like I have some stuff at home, but the majority of my clothes I keep at my store. So in the back room, obviously, not for sale. But yeah, I've really I've really, over the years, just got rid of everything, and I have no regrets. It's kind of freeing. I've talked about how, like, everything I do own is pretty much in boxes, and we had a couch set and some end tables and a coffee table, but honestly, we never, ever, ever, ever used them. So we got rid of those recently. So no couches, no tables, like nothing. It's just whatever little furniture is in my room and my dad's room, and I guess I'm turning crazy like him, but in the opposite direction. He wanted to keep everything, and I want to get rid of everything. But yeah, I guess. What else can I talk about? There's a few minutes left of this video. Oh no, we're into the screenshots. Yay, screenshots. But yeah, I guess my point was I've been in a house like this before, but not for long. Just when stuff got like really, really, really bad. And again, I hope you guys like this house. It's kind of crazy. There's holes in the wall and stuff everywhere. And again, I hope you can use it for a let's play or something. And if not, if you're like, ew, Steph, I'm not gonna download this house, then hey, that's fine. Then just have fun listening and watching. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little video. Again, you can fit a whole Sims family in here, I think, and it will be available to download on the gallery as always. Also, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next video. I post every single day, and I do live streams every Sunday and sometimes a few other live streams throughout the week. So there's no shortage of Sim stuff here. Just give it a subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye! Wait guys, before you go anywhere, don't forget to click over here to watch new videos and click on my face when I disappear to subscribe.